Welcome to week 2 of high school football. It doesn't get any better than this Friday Night Lights. And it's a special Friday, not only because the Bears are playing home, but because it's also our first preview show, which is going to be dedicated entirely to what is going on around our campuses for our local teams. And let me first introduce our new member of KTRI. He's the student reporter for Psja, Edgar Hernandez. Edgar, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Edgar Hernandez. I'm a senior here at Psja Early College High School. I like to be involved with the school, helping around, doing other activities.
And as you can see, he's very good with the microphone. And also, of course, we have Dr. Alejandro Elias, and we also have Angie Gutierrez, assistant principal. Welcome to this first preview show.
Thank you. And we're doing awesome here at Psja Early College High School.
And let's start about talking Bears. We had a great 2017, and it's good to talk about that because we had a lot of challenges at school, but at the end we came on top and beyond, sir.
Yes, here at Psja Early College High School, we welcome those challenges, and as you know, we've done awesome, and our students are great academically. And to me, it's about the students always, and it's about getting together with the community so that we can do awesome. And we have all the support we need here at the district, so we're off to another great year.
A lot of things happen during the school year, especially with the numbers, with the STAR, with all the tests the kids are taking, and they're excelling on everything, right?
Yes, we're excited to come down to college. We have a lot of students participating in the courses, and we also do awesome with the state exam. So we're doing great in all areas right now. We're excited.
And it was a very smooth transition. We were talking the other day on the halls. It just seemed like we continued on from May to, we made a big jump without the summer.
When you have those systems in place, it just seems to continue from one year to the next, and that's what makes it such a great school.
It makes us very happy as teachers, but as students, how do you guys feel walking into the halls? It's been already 2 weeks of instruction.
It feels great. The atmosphere is just amazing. The teachers and staff, everything is great. The cafeteria, the custodians, all around is just really amazing.
And we made a little video to pump up the students,
Yes.
and maybe Ms. Gutierrez can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, we did. We made a little video, and like Dr. Elias was saying, the campus culture is what drives instruction. And so the teachers were very excited to come out in the video. So check us out. We're on Facebook, and we have a lot of views already because the teachers feel that support.
Of course, and let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about all the things that are going around school. It's not only academics, but athletics. We had a new athletic director at school last year, Coach Lupe Rodriguez. He came and he turned around the program, and now we are strong also on that point.
Yes, I believe that the athletics has really excelled since last year, and this year we're just bound to do even better. It's just come together so well with the athletics that we have a fine coaching staff right now.
And not only on football, we can also see the reflection on baseball. We're doing great. The girls in soccer, the boys in soccer, basketball, volleyball, all the sports.
Yes, and I would also like to add that we have an awesome Mighty Bear band. The band has just exceeded. Right now we're over 180 strong. So that band is just bound to get even better.
But we're going to be learning a little bit more about them. They're going to be performing their Valley-wide known show, and it came out on the paper right at the beginning of the school year.
Yes, they're performing the Starry Night, and that's just an awesome performance that they're going to perform actually tonight here for our audience.
And it's going to be the full swing, all the whole song that's going to be performed today. One of the things that started last year was the capstone, and it makes a lot of students nervous. And you're going to have to do it this year. How do you feel about that?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit nervous, but I know with the help of my teachers around, I will be able to get it done. But I honestly don't know exactly what it is. So, Ms. Gutierrez, can you inform me more about capstone?
Yes, the capstone, and like you said, I don't want you to be nervous, Edgar, because we've already set those systems in place. Like Dr. Elias was mentioning earlier, we have systems in place to support you from beginning to end. So if you have a topic of interest, Edgar, I know you and I were talking about that you want to go into the medical field. We were talking about that earlier. We are going to help you find that topic and formulate that capstone. And we have a lot of support, like Dr. Elias was mentioning earlier. We have teachers that are going to help you from beginning to end. Ms. Catherine Mancias too. She's going to show you a lot of resources in Mac and Via, and by the time you know it, you're going to be presenting your capstone.
And the resources are very important because, for the students, and I heard it from my students, it sounds a little overwhelming, because it consists of big projects. including a 10-page essay and a presentation. But let me tell you something, it's some situations that the kids are going to encounter when they get to college.
Exactly. And I like that you mentioned that because we are an early college high school, and when they do get to the university, and Dr. Elias can attest to this, you had to also work on a capstone or something similar to it, and he was getting his doctorate. So once you complete your capstone, you can go ahead and take that same topic and you can elaborate it or work on it even further when you go and get your bachelor's, your master's, and eventually your doctorate.
So everybody that I talked to, all the students, they told me, at the end of the day, it was very helpful for them, and it's going to be quite an experience, and they're going to be prepared, and they're going to have an edge on somebody else when they get to college, sir.
Yes, that's very true, and it's all about preparing these students for their post-secondary education, and that's what an early college is all about.
Speaking of that, can you elaborate a little bit more about the early college situation? How many students are enrolled doing classes in our campus?
Right now, we actually have close to 700 students enrolled, and by the spring, we're looking at over 1,000 students being enrolled in dual credit courses.
What is it that it consists of for the people that don't know, the dual enrollment that Psja ISD is offering?
The dual enrollment are college classes that they're taking while in conjunction of taking a high school course. So they get credit for the high school course and the college course at the same time. So this really saves the parents a lot of money in the future when they're attending college or university. Plus, it gets the students ahead. So once they go to university, in 2 years, they can actually get their bachelor's degree.
They are already graduating from our school with an associate's degree. How cool is that? By the age of 20, they already be teaching or doing whatever they like.
Yes, and in addition to what Dr. Elias mentioned, it does save the parents a lot of money. But in addition to that, once you get your associates, it's more than likely that you will get your bachelor's, your master's, and eventually, like Dr. Elias, his doctorate.
Okay, so that's one of the big things that not only Psja, but the district itself is offering. Now, coming back to the capstone, we had 100% compliance in our school. That is, to me, a big deal because, 20% of the school are graduating in white. That means they're graduating in honors because they did the capstone.
Yes, that's very true, and that shows that our students are willing to take any challenge that we put ahead of them, and that's really to prepare them for life, for their career, for college, for anything that's out there, and they take those challenges.
At Psja, we play hard on the field, we study hard, we do our homework, but we also like to party hard, right? Edgar, you've been in the cafeteria, you've seen all those Fridays where we have the conjunto playing.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big breakdown that turned a lot of heads to our campus because it was a story that went viral.
Yes, it did. It did. And again, we take every single second to promote instruction. And I know that, the conjunto, it just added a lot of pride to our campus. So go Bears.
Yeah, and we have the conjunto playing every Friday on the second semester, and that is not only because we like the music and we like to party, but it's also some sort of a little break or congratulating the kids for good deeds they do throughout the week.
It's tradition, it's our culture, and at the same time, it's a way to reward our students for the excellent things that they do throughout the campus.
How many calls did you get, Dr. Elias, for media that wanted to see what was going on at Psja Bears?
I got several calls from media throughout, but I even had calls from parents and community and people from Dallas, from throughout the state, asking me how we were managing to do that and why we were doing it. And once I told them it was to reward our students, they were very excited about it, and because it's about culture also, the Hispanic culture.
And pretty much what it is we have our conjunto that plays during our lunches on Friday, and they do play a little bit of, for the students to start dancing, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to it. It's just good fun, right?
Yes, it is. And like Dr. Elias was mentioning earlier, it adds to the culture of the students that they belong and that we acknowledge their culture, which is very important.
And then we're going to have more news on that as we continue our school year, of course.
Yes, pretty soon, we will continue with the media and showcasing what the conjunto can do, our mariachi can do, and all of the areas in the fine arts.
Speaking of the mariachi, they also played on live television last year. They're doing a great job also on that standard.
Yes, they are, and I think it's time to start rewarding our students and showcasing them throughout the community.
All right. So anything else you guys want to add? This is, we have like a minute left before we go on into a national anthem. Thank you for being with us. And, what are your expectations for tonight's game?
I'd say tonight we will bring that W home and go Bears.
Yes.
And I just wanted to add that this shirt that I'm wearing, we do have a bear store. So if you want to come in and buy bear things, we do have an amazing bear store where we sell bear pride and bear shirts.
All right. Follow Psja Bears in their Facebook page. That's all we have right now. We're going to go to national anthem and we're going to be back in a couple of minutes.